Most RAG failures are not model problems. They are chunking problems. You can use the best LLM and the priciest vector database. But if you split your documents wrong, your retrieval returns the wrong context. And your model confidently makes things up. The fix costs nothing but a smarter splitting strategy. Let me show you exactly how to chunk for maximum accuracy. Here is the core problem. Large language models have a limited context window, and your documents are huge. So before retrieval, you slice every document into smaller pieces called chunks. Your vector search retrieves chunks, not whole documents. That means the quality of those chunks directly controls what context your model ever sees. Quick recap of where chunking lives. You load a document, split it into chunks, embed each chunk into a vector, and store those vectors. At query time, you embed the question, find the nearest chunks, and stuff them into the prompt. Chunking sits right at the start. And every downstream step inherits its mistakes. Let us start with real code. We will load a plain text document and inspect its length. Most documents are far too long to embed whole, so we need character counts to reason about chunk sizes. Notice we are working with raw text here. Clean text in, clean chunks out. The simplest strategy is fixed size chunking. You just cut the text every n characters. It is fast and predictable. But watch what happens. It slices straight through the middle of words and sentences. A chunk might end mid-sentence, destroying the meaning the embedding needs to capture. This is the baseline everything else improves on. Fixed size splitting has a second problem. Context loss at the boundaries. If an idea spans two chunks, neither chunk fully contains it. The fix is overlap. You let each chunk share a few hundred characters with its neighbor. That overlapping window keeps cross-boundary context intact, so retrieval does not lose the thread. Here is fixed size chunking with overlap added. We step forward by size minus overlap each iteration. So a 500 character chunk with 100 overlap advances 400 characters at a time. The overlap is your safety net against splitting a key sentence across two chunks. A good starting point is 10 to 20% of chunk size. Now we get smarter. Recursive character splitting respects structure. It tries to split on paragraphs first. If a piece is still too big, it splits on sentences. Still too big? It splits on words, then finally, characters. This keeps semantically related text together as much as possible. LangChain ships this as the recommended default for a reason. Here is a subtle trap. Your LLM does not count characters. It counts tokens. A token is roughly 4 characters in English, but it varies wildly with code, numbers, and other languages. If you size chunks by characters, but your context limit is in tokens, you can overflow or waste space. Smart pipelines chunk by token count to match the model exactly. So what size should you pick? It is a trade-off. Small chunks give precise, focused retrieval but can miss surrounding context. Large chunks carry more context but dilute the signal. The embedding becomes an average of many ideas, and search precision drops. For most knowledge bases, 256 to 512 tokens is the sweet spot. But always test against your own data. Now the powerful one, semantic chunking. Instead of cutting by length, you cut by meaning. You embed each sentence, then measure how similar each sentence is to the next. When the similarity drops sharply, that is a topic boundary, so you split there. The result is chunks that each cover one coherent idea, regardless of length. Here is a minimal semantic chunker. We embed every sentence with a sentence transformer, compute cosine similarity between neighbors, and start a new chunk whenever similarity falls below a threshold. This is more compute heavy than fixed splitting, but for dense, topic shifting documents, it dramatically improves retrieval relevance. Not all documents are plain prose. Markdown has headers, code has functions, HTML has tags. If you ignore that structure, you destroy it. Document-aware splitters keep markdown sections or code blocks intact. For technical docs and NPTEL-style lecture notes, splitting on headers preserves the natural hierarchy authors already built in. Chunks should never be naked text. Attach metadata, source file, section title, page number, document date. This unlocks two things. You can filter retrieval, say only search the latest version of a doc, and you can show the model where each fact came from, which makes citations and trust far easier to build. Here is how you build chunks with rich metadata. We wrap each chunk in a document object carrying its source and section. When you index these into a vector store like Chroma or Pinecone, the metadata travels with the vector, ready for filtered search and accurate source citations later. Here is a technique that solves the precision versus context dilemma. You index small chunks for accurate retrieval, but when a small chunk matches, you return its larger parent chunk to the LLM. So search is sharp, but the model still gets full context. This parent document retriever is one of the highest impact upgrades you can make. LangChain gives us this out of the box. We define one splitter for tiny child chunks and another for bigger parents. The retriever indexes the children but stores and returns the parents. Notice the child chunk size is small for precision, while the parent is large for context. Best of both worlds. Want to try all of this yourself? Here is the install. LangChain for the splitters, sentence transformers for semantic chunking, tick token for token counting, and chromat.bb for the vector store. One command, and you are ready to experiment with every strategy we covered. You should never tune chunking by gut feeling. Measure it. Build a set of test questions with known correct chunks, then check whether your retriever actually returns them. Recall, at K tells you how often the right chunk appears in the top results. If recall is low, your chunking is the first thing to fix. Here is the payoff. When you run that evaluation across strategies, the differences are stark. Naive fixed splitting might give you 60% recall. Recursive splitting with overlap pushes it higher. Semantic and parent document strategies often top the chart. Same model, same data, only the chunking changed. So, which strategy should you pick? Start with recursive splitting plus overlap. It is the reliable default. For structured docs, use document-aware splitting on headers. For dense, topic-shifting content, reach for semantic chunking. And when you need both precision and rich context, use parent document retrieval. Then measure and tune from there. Let us lock it in. Chunking is the most underrated lever in any RAG system, and small choices here make or break accuracy. You now know the full toolkit from fixed size to semantic and parent document retrieval. Most importantly, you know how to measure which one wins on your data. So here are the 3 things to remember. 1. Chunking quality controls retrieval quality. Fix it before blaming the model. 2. Overlap and structure-aware splitting preserve the context your embeddings need. And 3. Always measure with recall at K, because semantic and parent document strategies usually win, but only your data can prove it. Next up in the AI track, we go deeper into embeddings and re-ranking to squeeze even more accuracy out of retrieval. If this helped, subscribe to Sucrid Learn Hub and drop a comment with your biggest RAG headache. We read everyone.